Alright, so what the heck is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're here today. So here's the deal. Truck update. See it behind me right there? It's real dirty. We're kind of just waiting for the quarantine thing to be over. Whoa, that's dark. We're riding out the storm just like everyone else. We're sitting here at the garage, nothing to do. We're waiting for it to be over so we can do some awesome power mods to the truck. It's just a waiting game now. So. Alright, so check this out really quick. A question that I get asked, like literally a lot. My DMs on Instagram, the comments on here, and also my email. So the number one question seems to be, is a tuned 6.7 Powerstroke reliable? Now honestly, due to liability purposes, I am not qualified to give you that answer. But what I can give you is all of my personal experience from my personal truck there, the 2017 6.7 Powerstroke, and also all of my experience working with Dan down at SPE. I've kind of built up enough knowledge and experience on the 6.7 platform where I could give a solid opinion on if they're reliable or not. Oh, buddy. It's hitting, isn't it? Oh, man. Alright, so the deal is here with my personal truck, the 17 Powerstroke 6.7. Now, I tuned this truck at probably like 50 to 60,000 miles ago. I'll put the exact mileage here whenever I tuned it because I don't know off the top of my head. So for all those miles, I have been commercially driving this truck in the oil and gas field as a hotshot truck. Now I pulled about a 14,000 pound trailer on a daily basis. Now this is in western Pennsylvania. The hills and the back roads here in West Virginia and Ohio are not good. They're very bad. They're up, down, tight, around, you know, not ideal roads to be driving a higher horsepower tuned truck with a 14,000 pound trailer behind you on a daily basis. But do you know what it does do? It gives me an awesome, amazing platform to provide myself with great feedback and information on if these trucks are reliable when tuned. Let's check the filter. Oh yeah. That looks real nice. That is a clean filter. I'd say I had another 20,000 miles to go before I needed to replace this puppy. Oh, you see that? Is the camera gonna focus? Oh no! Something has been in here chewing! Oh, that's not good. Look, it left a little debris. Look at the little teeth marks. If there's one thing I do hate, it is wiring issues, especially from rodents chewing your wiring. Alright, guys, now this is a horrible example of making sure your Powerstroke is going to be reliable when it is tuned. So do as I say, not as I do. Alright, so anyways, here's the real deal. So for my truck being tuned, drove it a whole bunch of miles in the gas field as a hotshot truck. Absolutely abused it, like really abused it. And on top of abusing it as like a job, as a profession, I abuse it as a hobby on the YouTube channel. So the truck has seen its fair amount of abuse, like some serious abuse. And especially now, because we have the built VGT turbo on there, it is running about 650 wheel horsepower. I mean, there's the other little modifications on there, like the whole SPE lineup, but it doesn't really apply to making mass power. So after running my truck as much as I did and being as hard on it as I've been, I would 100% go to bat saying that 6.7 Powerstrokes, now the 15 and up Powerstrokes because of the whole turbo thing, but that's a whole nother topic. Basically in 2015, they upgraded the turbo to what this one currently is. Slight difference, 17, but mainly it's the same from 15 and up. So 15 and up Powerstrokes, I would 100% go to bat saying that they are actually reliable tuned. Now there's a whole bunch of stipulations and different things in there that kind of make it reliable or not reliable. It basically comes down to tuning. Tuning is a huge deal, and tuning cannot be overlooked. You run crappy tuning, your truck's gonna be crap. Alright, so tuning is very crucial, but this here leads me to my next kind of thing that I want to talk about with you guys. Maintenance. Maintenance is very, very crucial with these trucks. They're engineered in such a way where they need to have kind of everything be very clean, as in clean fuel. You need to have your fuel filters changed. You know, whatever the recommendation is, go a little under that. Oil, you need to have fresh oil. Whatever the recommendation is, go a little under that, especially on a tuned truck. It makes your oil not last as long whenever you're putting all that soot into it, basically, so you need to stay up on your oil changes. Air, you do not want to do what I just did and leave your air filter get this dirty. You need to have pure air, pure clean air going into the truck. Alright guys, so maintenance, very, very, very crucial. You want to stay on your maintenance. That's an obvious given though. If you don't stay on maintenance on anything, you're not going to have that good of luck with it, I can guarantee you that. Alright, so now after being with SPE for the past pretty much length of me having this truck, I have got to see inside the world like closely of the 6.7 Powerstroke. Now these trucks are engineered very, very well. Everyone asks, you need to worry about head gaskets on a 6.7 Powerstroke. Now normally, no, because these cylinder heads are engineered with 6 cylinder heads per cylinder. There's 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then they kind of convert all the way down. So the engineering is well done on the cylinder heads, and the 6.7s really don't have issues with head stud or head gasket issues. Now I'm talking on basic tune level power levels. I'm not talking like serious, you know, compound turbo kits, 1100 horsepower stuff. I'm talking everyday user just throwing a tune on their truck, maybe an intake. So after really peeking behind the curtain of the 6.7 Powerstroke, like internally in the engine, in serious engine developments, they are very reliable. They are very tough engines, especially with the transmissions. Now hypothetically speaking, with these transmissions, I would say, in my personal opinion, don't roast me, that these are the best transmissions you can get kind of in the diesel lineup right now between Ford, Cummins, Duramax. On these trucks here, these transmissions are usually the last to go. With proper tuning, I've seen a 900 horsepower truck, 1000 horsepower truck run a stock untouched transmission. Now that all falls in line with tuning and how you drive and what you're doing. Like obviously if you're going to romp a burnout with 1000 horsepower in 4th, 5th, 6th gear, you're going to fry some stuff. I mean, that's just a given. That's just a lot of power to be in those higher gears. But 1st through 3rd, pretty tough. On my truck, I'm running like a modified stage 1 kit. I have like the whole SPE lineup. You guys can go back through all my videos and see what I have done. The EGR is still on the truck. We'll take a look at it right now. The EGR is 100% on my truck. That is another question that I get asked a ton. Is the EGR on your truck? There it is. Bam. You see all this crossover piping? You see this big cooler right here? EGR is still on the truck, and I hammered the thing. Never had an issue. It's fully handled with the tuning, and it just runs absolutely amazing. Alright, so let's get down to it. Is the 6.7 Powerstroke tuned reliable? In my personal opinion, if it's done right, if it's done properly, if you guys are driving with a head on your shoulders, yes, they are reliable. I run mine on power level 5 at all times. I do not take it off power level 5. That's 650 horsepower to the rear wheels at all times. Hammering it, boosted launches, running with the trailer, doing all kinds of stuff, and the truck never skips a beat. Very, very tough. Never had a transmission issue, and I'm at like just under 82,000 miles. So there's some good mileage on there at that power level, at that hammering level, and I couldn't be happier. Alright guys, like I said, this is just my personal opinions. I'm not qualified to give you an accurate deal if they're reliable or not, just for liability purposes. I don't want to tell you, yeah, tune your truck, then you go down the road and it blows up or something. Weird stuff can happen. Anything can happen. Alright guys, now that we're done changing that air filter, my dad's looking for a new truck. He's driving a Chevy 1500, which, you know, it's a good truck. It's like 2015 or something, whatever. It's just a basic truck. But I'm trying to convince him to get a Raptor. Now there's a couple Raptors in the local area. We're dealing with this virus situation, so we can't really do what we would like to do with the whole social distancing thing and this and that. It's a party out here. We got trucks. He's waiting for me out there in the Chevy. People are pulling up everywhere. But I was able to find a older Raptor. So it's the 6.2. It's the V8 Raptor. Hell yeah, brother. So we're going to go try to take a look at this really fast. And then I got to talk to you guys about something.
Whoa, look at that car. What is that?
We'll take that. What is this place? It's X'd out. That's sus. This is a suspicious place here. Alright, so we got like a GT or something, right? Now we got a GT 350. I will definitely take that. over that. We'll just leave them that. We shouldn't even look at anything. Let's just drive it.
What do you mean? This is like a
cold seats on the Raptor.
Yeah,
Gotta pay to play. Sacrifice. Pop the hood. I don't know, guys. I don't know. These lights, they need a solid buffing.
Did it? Did it pop?
No. Oh, it's down here. Got it. Light bar. It's ticking pretty good. Smells like something's burning. See a little bit of something right there. Now keep in mind, this thing does got 150 on the clock. Is that a right move? Comment below. 150,000 mile Raptor, 6.2. I think these motors are pretty tough if they're maintained, along with the transmissions. Definitely looks like it was used as a Raptor. This is all like mud stained under there and stuff, you know. Cheap light bar behind the grill. Amazon special. Super rusty. I mean, it's definitely dirty. It was definitely used as a Raptor. You know, they didn't just pavement princess this thing.
Is it a little ticky?
Yeah. I don't know if all 6.2s sound like that, or I don't know. The bumpers are real weird.
Is there like a piece missing or something? Coming down.
Yeah, it looks like they had like tape around the whole thing. That's an auction sticker. Alright guys, we need some help from the YouTube world. Does that sound normal for a 6.2 Ford gasser? I get it, there's going to be some drivetrain noise, overhead cam, but it's a little ticky to me. Yeah, give her some pepper. Give her some juice. I don't know, that might be how they sound. It doesn't get any worse. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Take a vote below. 2011 Raptor with 150,000 miles on the clock. Definitely used as a Raptor. 22 grand. Is it worth it? Today's caffeine of choice. Mean Bean Java Monster. Not sponsored, but it should be. Alright guys, we just checked out the Raptor. What do you guys think? It's like 21.9 or something for the Raptor. 150,000 miles. It's like a base model. It's not like the premium ones with the heated cooled seats, navigation, whatnot. Doesn't have that. Let me know what you guys think on the Raptor. Should my dad make the move, trade his truck in on that? Alright, so now that we're back in the garage and we're officially freezing, it's like 35 degrees. I got shorts on. I'm just kind of forcing summer to be here. I'm just gonna will it into existence. So I see that you guys are all wadded up about the diesel content. Where's the diesel content? Where's this at? I thought this was a diesel channel. I thought this was, where's the Powerstroke? Did you have diesel? So here's the lowdown with the whole diesel stuff, right? The diesel stuff isn't going anywhere, right? The truck's still right there. Today's truck was diesel. See the truck out there? You can't really see it, but it's out there. Merle's out there. That's a diesel. diesel content isn't going anywhere. We're still going to do all the diesel content. For me, it's pretty much been diesels for the past 10 years of my life. It's been all about diesels. I had several Powerstrokes, a couple Cummins. Now I'm currently onto this Powerstroke here. We got old Murrow out there, 5-cylinder Mercedes. Oh yeah, did you guys know I'm a Mercedes-Benz owner? But seriously, it's been diesels for the past 10 years of my life. Previously to the diesels was cars. I was into Mustangs. I had a few Mustangs, had a WRX, I had a Golf GTI, a couple different cars in my younger years. Right when I first started driving, it was all about cars. And then I got into trucks about 10 years ago, and it's just been diesels ever since. Now for me, I like a multitude of things. I like dirt bikes, I like trucks, I like cars, I like tuners, imports, muscle cars, American freedom. I like all that stuff. So throughout the 2020 diesel truck shopping kind of like spree of videos, the little like campaign of videos that we were doing with 2020 diesel truck shopping, I was you know, really thinking hard about what diesel to get, because we were going to get a new diesel. We were going to do all that stuff on the channel. And ever since the 2020 Supras were launched, they have kind of had my attention. I'm not like a ginormous fan of the Mark IV Supra. They're great cars. 2JZ, you know, like, yeah, cool, like sick. But when I seen the new one come out, when I seen them, you know, like getting ready to release it and all the spy photos and whatnot, I don't know, I've kind of been really interested in that car ever since it first like came up on, you know, the radar of like social media and stuff like that. So basically, I really wanted one. I really looked into them, and I wasn't familiar with the B58 engine. You know, it's basically a whole BMW powertrain. And I like learning new platforms. I like pushing limits. I like going to different things and, you know, finding new parts and kind of learning all that I can learn, like sucking up information, kind of like experimenting and figuring out a new platform. So basically, my wife helped me make the decision for the Supra. You know, if you guys want to check out this video here, it was a great thing. In the Supra, I actually, after getting it, I absolutely fell in love with the car. It's sick. It's so much fun. It has a ton of power stock. I truly think that this platform is going to be huge. Like, you guys wait. Like, this is just the beginning of the Supra platform, like modification-wise, or the Mark V Supra, the A90 Supra. This is just the very beginning. We're just scratching the baby surface on this whole car, and you know what it's capable of, and the whole thing, and everything that you can do to it. And honestly, I'm very excited. I really enjoy the car. So that's why you're seeing some more Supra content. I was gonna do it on a different channel, but instead of having two irons in the fire and trying to, you know, do this and do that and, you know, time divided here, I'm gonna do it all on one channel. There's gonna be a playlist where diesels, there's gonna be a playlist for Supras. So if you guys aren't into the car stuff, that's cool, I get it. Just wait for the next diesel video to come out. That's all. The diesel stuff isn't going anywhere. We're just adding in some Supra stuff, which, you know, if you guys give it a chance, I promise you, you'll like the car. Man, this stuff is good. Alright guys, but that's it. We don't have heat in the garage. I'm freezing. We're going home to get warm. We're not screwing around anymore. We're growing this channel. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was sick. Stay tuned for some more diesel content and Supra content. We're just waiting it out for this dang virus situation to be over, and then it's hammer down time. I just heard on Monday that Pennsylvania is going to a mandatory mask wearing state, which if you leave your house, you got to have a mask on. If you don't have a mask on, you're getting fined. That's weird.